Look who's behind me. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first video of mine that you've ever seen, which it may be because this is a popular video I do every year, welcome. I'm so glad you're here and I'm so excited to give you guys some ideas for your 2024 resolutions. Like I said, I've been doing this video for a couple of years now, so I'm going to link my previous resolution ideas videos in the description box, but today I'm going to be giving you guys 24 unique ideas that aren't just about personal development. If you guys know my channel, you know I love personal development. Sure, eat healthier, drink more water, work out more, whatever, pertains to you. But a lot of these have to do with like giving to others, writing snail mail, building your relationships, and just things that you may have not have thought could be a resolution. And just give you some ideas that aren't very typical, that work on not only like your physical health, but your mental health, your social wellness, all the aspects of our life, because all those aspects are important. If you like this type of content and you want to know how to actually implement these resolutions and goals into your daily life, you're going to want to subscribe and stick around, because every year I do a series at the end of the year into the new year of goal setting. I share my strategies and my plan that's proven true for many people. I even put it into my planners, and I'm going to share that with you guys. So make sure you're subscribed, turn on post notifications, because my January series is about to be so good. We're going to go ahead and get started on this list. Like I said, 24 ideas for 2024. Next year will be so perfect at a crisp 25 ideas. Okay, so these are in no particular order. They're kind of just how they came to my head and I wrote them all down. The first resolution idea is to set a reading goal. This has been one of my favorite goals I set for myself this previous year. The year before, I think I set a goal of I wanted to read 20 books in the year, and I think I hit like 18 or 19, so I was close. I didn't hit it. This year, I doubled it and I set a goal of 40 books, and I'm so close to hitting it, guys. This month has been so busy, it may really have hurt me. I track it all on the Goodreads. It's a free app, so if you're into reading or you want to start reading in the new year, this is the app to download. You can read other people's reviews, you can follow me, see what I'm currently reading. So mine is 40 books. I'm at 34 books, but I'm about to finish 2, and then hopefully over just like the Christmas break when I'm not working as much, I can get some quick reads in there to reach the goal. So if you want to read more in the new year, watch my resets. I'm always recommending fiction and nonfiction books, and set a goal for yourself like that reading goal. Resolution idea 2 is to take adult art or dance lessons. I think a lot of us as we grow older maybe lost those hobbies, lost that little creative spark. And so being able to get back into dance or learning a musical instrument that maybe you played in high school, or maybe you didn't, maybe you've never picked up an instrument before, but you just want to have something like a creative outlet where you can get home at the end of the day and not just watch TV. Going to a dance class, learning an instrument on YouTube or with a teacher is so amazing, and it's such, I love this goal. Last year I did want to get into ballet classes again. That did not happen. I went more of a sports route, which I'll talk about as another resolution. But I think maybe 2024 will be the year for me to get back into some dance classes or do musical theater or something like that, because I did love that so much in high school. The next one is learn how to do your own beauty maintenance routine. This is a great one to also help save money. It is so expensive to get your nails done, to get your eyebrows waxed, to get your hair done. I have tried. It was on my goal list last year to learn how to do my nails. I tried. It didn't. I also get my eyebrows waxed, but the rest of my face, I do my little microblading tools for like upper lip, for cheeks. I do all that myself, and I do my own hair. I get it cut like twice a year, but I don't really dye it, or if I do, I'll just do like a gloss. So for me, being able to microderm my face and do my own hair is kind of where I do my own beauty routine, and then I have those other items budgeted throughout my month. The next one is to do a no spend month. I really want to do this. That sounds so intimidating. If you've never heard of a no spend month, go down the rabbit hole on TikTok and YouTube about it, because it's so interesting. It's basically a month where you just buy your necessities and essentials. You're still buying groceries and gas and paying your bills, but you don't have any like fun, frivolous purchases. I think I'm going to do a no spend week really early in January, and so I will vlog that for you guys, and depending on how it goes, maybe we'll do a no spend month in 2024. But it's a great goal. I had a friend do it. I've seen people online do no spend months. It's definitely doable. But if you're like kind of stressed about finances after December, because it is such an expensive month, maybe do a no spend January or a no spend February. The next one is similar. Do a no alcohol month. We all have heard probably of dry January, and I think I may do it this year. Maybe, maybe not. For me, like the spending one is more important because I feel like that's where I need to have a little bit more control. One of my little things I love, if I want something fun on a weeknight while I'm cooking dinner or just to relax and unwind, but you know, I don't want an alcoholic beverage. I love these little recess sparkling waters with magnesium and adaptogens. It's not sponsored by them. They did send me a little pack, but these are so good and the packaging is stunning, and like you won't feel left out at your friend's house, you know, if they're all drinking wine and you have a cute little beverage. And there's so many amazing mocktail companies out there, zero proof alcohol, zero proof liquor brands. There's so many options nowadays. I feel like this wouldn't actually be that hard to do. Okay, I think we're on 6. The next one is to join a club. This can go along with your reading goal if you want to join a book club. If you're in New York, I'm coming to Village Fairy Book Club in New York, January, I think 20th. And it's hosted by my friends. So if you want to find like-minded women in New York around your same age, check out Village Fairy Book Club. I'm doing an event with them in January and I'm so excited for that. Whatever club it may be. Maybe it's a Dungeons and Dragons club. Maybe it is a pop culture club. I don't know. Whatever you're into, join a club. It's a great way to make friends and find people that have similar interests. Next is to create a Sunday reset routine. So I'm sure many of you have your morning routines and you have your night routines, but if you've been wanting to be like all the cute girlies on TikTok that I sometimes try to replicate by making their Sunday reset routines, it's a great time to do that. Basically, you just have to figure out how much time you want to allocate each Sunday, or sometimes I do mine on Fridays or Mondays. Figure out how much time you want to spend each week to like resetting your apartment, cleaning, cooking, meal prepping, grocery shopping, whatever it may be as part of your reset routine. Just figure out like what you want it to look like, make a plan, and then when Sunday comes, allocate that hour or that 2 hours to your little routine. I think it's such a great way to end the week and get refreshed to start a new week. Next resolution idea is to keep a daily gratitude list. I think last year I added journaling, you know, journal daily onto this list, which is always a great one. You guys know I journal pretty much every day. I have a line of journals that I've created. I'm a huge advocate for daily journaling, but if that seems a little daunting to you, keeping a gratitude list is an amazing way to start. You can do that in the Dreamer Journal, which I will link here as one of the products. Basically when I'm feeling really overwhelmed or just down, a little gloomy, or I just don't want to like journal about anything else, I'll just write a quick gratitude list, and it can be super granular and specific, like this creamer in my coffee, that this friend is in town, or it can be more grand, like I'm thankful for money in my bank to buy food or to buy gifts or whatever it may be. Doing a little gratitude list is a great way to obviously bring that sense of thankfulness and gratitude into your daily life, and it definitely is a mood booster for sure. Next is to host a monthly dinner or game night with friends. Me and my friends were talking about this, how we want to do a game night. Like, it could be monthly, it could be weekly, but it's so hard to like see people, especially in December. Everyone's busy, but hopefully in the new year things slow down a bit, and in January, February, it's so cold and gloomy out. We don't really want to go out. You know, it's a great way to save money, and it's a great way to see everyone without having to, you know, go out to a bar, buy expensive drinks. Just have everyone over. You can host it at your place, or you guys can switch every month who's hosting it. Bring a new game every time. Everyone brings a snack or a drink, and it's a great way to see people. That's easy and low-key. Next is to keep a monthly budget. Maybe you've been inspired by my monthly budget with me videos, but you haven't pulled the trigger and started budgeting yourself. It can be intimidating to start, I'll say that. I started by just using my workbook planner budgeting page that comes every month. It's a very simple budget page. And then just recently I switched to using a little spreadsheet, which I will link. I always link in my monthly budget with me videos, which you can find on my channel. But it's honestly for me like a fun game. I love seeing if I reach my budget every month. I don't do it as strictly as maybe a lot of people do. I check in just once throughout the month to kind of like compare and contrast how I'm doing on my budget, and then I look at it at the end of the month. But check out those videos for more inspo of how I do my budgeting system. But it is such a great way to just feel in touch with your finances, know what's going on, and not be as stressed. Next is to find a sport to play, especially if you can find one outside. I feel like that is such a good thing to have in your back pocket when there's a weekend, you don't have any plans, and you're like, I just want to be active, I want to see my friends, and I want to be outside. So I did this a lot this summer with golf and pickleball. I know, two kind of random sports, But I got pickleball paddles at the beginning of summer, and me and my boyfriend started playing. We played a ton on my family's beach trip. So freaking fun. I miss playing. I want to play more, but we don't have very many courts in Nashville, let alone indoor courts. So that needs to change because I love pickleball. I'm so excited for it to get nice out again to keep playing. And then golf as well. I started getting into this summer more. I love it as well. I think it's a super chill way to just spend a few hours outside. Whenever I was golfing, you're obviously outside in nice weather with people around you. You kind of are able to just be with your group of people on the course, and then it's a great way to not look at my phone. Like, I was barely on my phone for hours because you're out there for hours. And for me, I love having goals that aren't work related goals, because most of my goals are usually for work and business. But golfing, you know, I'm trying to improve my swing, I'm trying to improve my score, trying to improve my short game, my drives, whatever it may be. And so having something that you're working towards and you're visibly seeing yourself get better is so good mentally, and just building that confidence. And so whatever sport it is for you, maybe it's figure skating, maybe it's tennis, maybe it's just going to putt golf, find something for you and your significant other or your friends to kind of get into, and you can make it a social activity that, again, isn't just going to a bar and buying drinks. I'm all about doing stuff with friends that's not just going out. And so getting active, being outside with a sport is an amazing goal. And this could maybe be like a quarter 2 or 3 goal. You know, maybe it's impossible to kind of do that where you live in the winter, but once spring hits, that's when you start implementing this resolution. Next is to travel somewhere new. This has been one of my resolutions for the past 3 years. In 2022, I traveled to Miami and Los Angeles for the first time, California for the first time. So that was my new place I traveled, and I checked that resolution off. And then this year, I also put this on my resolution list, and I went to a lot of places. I went to 3 countries in Europe, and I went to Las Vegas for the first time. So I always love adding this to my resolution list. Sometimes at the beginning of the year, I don't know what that new place is going to be yet. I'm like, I want to travel somewhere new. And then it always comes up that I can take a trip to a new city, a new town, a new country, which I'm so thankful for. It's an amazing thing to experience, and it's such a fun goal to have each year. Even if you just drive over to a town that you've never visited, just experiencing somewhere new is such a great feeling and something that feels so good to check off your list. Next resolution idea is to start investing. I am not an expert in investing, so go check out some other experts on YouTube or podcasts or books where you can learn more. But it's a great way to, again, make those money moves that we all want to have going into 2024, whether it's like your retirement investments, whether it's just an index 500 and SP index 500, I think I'm a part of, or if you're like, I want to like invest in individual companies, like get the Robinhood app, whether you're like a low risk investor like I am or a high risk investor, figure out where you want to put your money this year, and it can be a really great way to make those money moves. Master a recipe to always bring to parties or friends, gatherings, if you're a host. I want to have this year. I was like, I want to have like a go-to recipe where people are like, oh, Hannah's bringing the pasta salad or her famous chocolate chip cookies. So figure out a recipe you love that's easy for you to make, that usually turns out pretty good, and then just master it. And then whenever you're going over to a friend's house, for those game nights, or you're going to a party and you're bringing something, bring that dish, and then voila, you're known for the famous pasta salad or whatever it may be. Such an adult thing to like be known for bringing a dish. Okay, next is to send a handwritten letter once a month. I think snail mail is going to have a huge comeback in the next, 5 years, as we all are so tired of digital communications. This is something my friend Lucy is so good at. She's so great at writing handwritten notes. I do that to all my customers. You get a handwritten note in your orders. So I feel like I'm always writing notes and letters, but I want to write them to people in my life as well. I try to send my grandma cards on all the holidays, but I want to send more. It's really such a thoughtful idea, and I know the person who receives it is going to love it because, besides packages, like no fun regular mail comes in the mail. It's all just bills and promotions, and so getting a handwritten letter would be so great. Next, again, kind of on the idea of for other people, is to volunteer locally. It's a great way to get involved in your community and to meet new people. This is an amazing tip if you've moved to a new city recently. Volunteer at a local place, and you're gonna automatically, of course, meet people in your area. It's so funny how people I've met like volunteering at that coffee shop like are friends of friends that I have now, and it's just a great way to meet people and of course give back. Engage and comment with your favorite creators and podcasts. maybe I'm saying this because maybe I'm giving you guys this one selfishly. I need to do this more too with other creators, because I know as a creator on YouTube and other social medias how amazing reviews and comments and feedback is, or just, you know, a quick thumbs up. And so I want to make it a point to comment on my favorite creators more. I obviously watch their YouTube videos every day or watch their TikToks, their stories, but like engaging with them, commenting on their posts. I want to start doing that more because I know how important it is for creators. That is a way for us to grow, a way for us to get direct feedback from you guys. And so on my products, if you've purchased a product from Dream Daily, a review on the website is gold. It is amazing. Or if you're just watching this video and you normally don't comment, feel free to drop a little comment, because like I said, I love hearing from you guys and it really does help out your creators so much. Clean out your car / go through a car wash once a month. Another one that I need to do more of because my car gets really dirty. Refresh and revamp a room in your home or your apartment. This is one that can be kind of a bigger task, and so that's why I think it's a great resolution, because you can do a little bit here and there, especially if like you're repainting a room or you're moving, or like I want to do a little refresh in January to my office space. It usually has a lot of stuff you have to buy, and so using this as a resolution over multiple months is helpful, so you don't all in one weekend have to like redo your entire house or your apartment. Start a side gig. I'm the queen of side hustles and businesses, so I had to put something in here that had to do with business, side hustle, etc. But a side gig can be something so small that you just do on the weekends. You just do one day a week. You walk your neighbor's dog, you work for your apartment building, and you give tours just every now and then when someone calls in sick who works there, whatever it may be. You work at your local coffee shop on Saturday mornings. Like, it could be something so small, and it's a great way to get that extra cash in. Or if you want to start your own business, again, starting small with that. And let me know if you guys want a video on like tips for starting a small business. I've done a ton in the previous years, but I haven't done a recent one. But I don't know if that's something you guys would want to see or not. But if you're wanting to start your own business, let me know if you want like a breakdown video. Okay, we're getting close to the end, guys. We're almost there. Next one is to meal prep 1 or 2 meals a week. Again, if it's overwhelming, this is a great place to start. I don't really meal prep, but I do plan my meals each week, so I know what groceries I need to buy at the start of the week, and I know what meals I can make for dinner and for lunch. But if you have a corporate job, such a great hack to saving time and eating healthy. And again, start with just 1 meal a week. Prep 1 meal, it'll last you 2 dinners or 2 lunches, and see how it goes from there. This is a great one if you love your Spotify or Apple Music Wrapped at the end of the year and you're really into seeing what songs kind of you were listening to throughout the year. And it is to make a playlist for every month. I don't listen to enough new music. I listen to the same albums, the same artist all the time, so I don't listen to enough new music to do this, but I have friends that do listen to new songs every single month, and I think this is perfect. So you can have a January playlist, February playlist, but at the end of the year you're going to have 12 playlists, and each are going to represent a month of your year. And I just think that's such a great like time capsule that's not having to do with pictures or with journaling. It's a great way to like look back at your year in a different way. Next is to walk outside daily. Such a good tip if you're wanting to work on your physical and mental health at the same time. My daily walks are so important to me. I go like 4 to 5 times a week outside for a walk. And I say outside because to me it's just so much better than walking on a treadmill. Even when it's 30 degrees out, even when it's raining, I still look forward to going outside for those walks. It's just my me time, usually in the mornings or sometimes in the afternoons if I need a break. I listen to a podcast, I listen to a book, I call my mom, I call a friend, or I just walk in silence, and getting the sunlight or the rain, whichever it may be, on your face. I don't know, guys, like once you start, you just can't stop. The hot girl walk is like the best thing to come out of 2020. I'm obsessed, and I have not stopped hot girl walking since then, and we're going on 4 years. That's crazy. My last one is to adopt a pet. This is a very special one because I had no idea that this would be the year that 1, I adopted a pet, and 2, I adopted a cat. I always thought I would get an older dog. That was my plan, like when I graduated college, and then just last year didn't seem like the right year. And then this year, if you kind of followed my journey, you guys know I got Spruce in October, and my first year living with cats, and then when my roommate moved away, I got my own cat, which is just crazy. Because if you told me at the beginning of 2023 that I was going to adopt a kitten, I'd been like, what? A kitten? What? Never know what the year holds. But if you feel like now's the time for you to get a pet of your own, I can't recommend it enough. Yes, they cost a good amount of money and they take a lot of time, but to me, in the end, They are so worth it. Spruce has just increased the quality of my day, the quality of my life by so much. He is my best friend. He's sleeping at my feet right now. And so if you feel like this is the year for you to have a new best bud in your life, then I highly recommend following some local shelters. You don't have to do it obviously right now at this, month. It can be in the summer, it can be in the fall, but follow shelters, look into the shelters, do your research so you know you're adopting from the right one. And whether it's a dog or a cat or a pig or a bunny, I hope that your new furry friend joins you in this year, because yeah, they're such an amazing addition. So I had to end off the resolution ideas with adopting a pet, because that is one thing that happened in my year that's really just made it a great year. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Also, let me know how you feel about this setup. I know it's a little different than how I normally film. I feel like it's giving old YouTube though, so I kind of like it. Maybe I'll film my other New Year's videos in this setup, but I love you guys so much. Thank you for always following along, supporting my content, and stay tuned for all the rest of my goal setting, resets, January content. It's coming at the end of this month and into January, so I'm really excited for it. Oh my God. Spruce is just so cute, I can't. Okay, I love you all. See you in my next video. Bye.